brunette was not Jack. Fuck. I know
Jackie something.
Caitlin something, or not Caitlin. It was Kate.
Beckinsale.
I know her name so well, and I'm having a brain fart. Been up too long.
We should probably get cranking here and just start this. I got to change the date on this stupid freaking YouTube. You know it's not the right date. Just switch it for me already. God damn. What is the date today?
29th, I believe.
29.
Yep.
Technical shit.
It's a little loud. I'm gonna just sit down, maybe.
No, I can do it here, dude. Oh yeah, either way.
I can do it here.
I don't mind it when it overpowers because you want to hear the sound effect.
Yeah, it's true. And that one's louder than all the other ones.
Oh.
Sure about that big brawl and shit on Midland Street?
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean
No, you're good. No, it's fine. We haven't started yet. Pre-game, everybody. Hi, good morning. Good morning to you.
Appreciate you coming in.
How come my gunshot's not working? Oh, I have it turned down. Want to have a gunfight? Ready, go.
I ran out of bullets.
That's amazing.
Okay, I'll start this shit. Let's do it.
Fuck it. Go deep. Go deep.
Okay, mic's up. Boom.
Coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Go deep. Go deep. All right, we're gonna do it once more.
Fighting for the powers of evil, because good is dumb. It's Going Deep Show time, everybody. Hi, I'm the kid. Joining me tonight, Mr. Kleen.
Greetings, everybody.
If you'd like to reach the show, send us an email, studio@goingdeepshow, or call 989-3310-KID. We got lots to get to.
Uh-oh.
Kleen, you brought us so many things, so many wonderful things to discuss.
I came bearing gifts.
I want to talk local first.
Okay, yeah, local sounds
You brought
good.
up something right before we got on here. We got a place known as Midland Street here in the Bay City area. Place as you're a kid, it's like the freaking Wizard of Oz. You try to get to the fucking Midland Street.
Wasn't there 14 bars on that street at one time?
Lots of bars on that street. And
There's still quite a few.
If you're somebody from the area, you know that there are all sorts of riffraff that happens down there. There are people who travel far and wide to get to the Midland Street to have fun and drink and party it up and get in fights and, whip titties out and all sorts of things there at the Midland Street.
I guess a lot of them are dragging in from the nasty.
Uh-oh. Everybody, we also live near a place called Sag Nasty. Now, I love the Sag Nasty just for that term alone. Love the Sag Nasty term. I think they need to embrace it. Everyone in the world's trying to change the Sag Nasty term. Did you know this?
No, I did not.
This is some type of thing to change it to Saganawesome, which is gay as fuck.
It's got a lot of work to do.
It's got some work, man.
And in different years, it's worse than Flint. It depends on the year.
I think Sag Nasty is awesome. Saganawesome at being Sag Nasty. That's the problem. Okay, it's just you got to embrace what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like the South Side of Chicago. Baddest part of town, you got to embrace the fact that you got some badasses. You're not Sagging awesome, I mean, parts of Sagging are great and fine. And I'm sure we're gonna have some feedback on this, but I really don't give a shit. I don't care.
No.
No.
I really don't give a goddamn. So, there were years ago, I saw an illustration of like a three-headed monster, which represented the Tri-Cities, and on one head of this monster. It was it was like a what's the beast that Godzilla fought against?
Tiamat.
So this 3-headed beast that Godzilla used to fight against. It wasn't.
Actually, it wasn't Tiamat, but it was.
No,
it was another name.
Anyway,
But Tiamat's
I'm
a
trying to remember the
mythological
name
creature.
of it. It's been so goddamn long so much of Godzilla's. One side of the Godzilla, the evil villain thing, it was the monster just chugging beers, and it said Bay City. The other one was something. It was like chemical. It was like Midland
Dow.
chemicals and Dow and shit, and Saginaw was the freaking beast had guns and knives and shit. It was just like crap. It just represented the 3-headed Tri-City monster and stuff. I thought that was great, but over the last couple of weeks, I think it was just Saturday night.
Saturday, was it?
Saturday night, Midland Street. Had some fun out there. And I don't know. I haven't been out there when there's been any gunfire. I've seen knives pulled before.
Thank God, I haven't even seen that thing. I have seen a lot of street fights, but that's about it.
Clean's been in street fights.
Nah.
He's always in street fights.
Back when I was young, but that's been a long time.
When I was just getting into the going out and having a good time scene, Red and I would go to Brooklyn Boys, which is right across from Lucky's and Westtown, where all the nonsense seems to happen
Isn't
more. And we'd get pizza, sit in the front window, and watch the idiots pour out, just swinging. And it happened a number of times. You'd never fail. You could go there and just boom, you'd see fights like crazy. It was good.
Isn't that where what is it, Retro Rocks or whatever or something is now?
No.
Is that where Brooklyn Boys was?
No,
Wasn't?
you're wrong, Kleen.
No, I couldn't remember.
It's River Rocks.
Oh, River Rock. Okay. I don't go to Midland Street anymore. I haven't gone to Midland Street since I was in my 30s.
I was hanging out there on Sunday afternoon. They had a dude playing down there. It's weird now. Everything is just bizarre with the COVID shit affecting the way that you approach going out even. The streets are a little different now. Like things are closed off. You can everybody's hanging out in the streets trying to socially distance, but then you have groups of people who are just like up in each other's faces. You got a group with masks, a group with non-masks. It's just a fucking weird world. I don't like it. I don't like a goddamn thing about it, Kleen. Why do we have to live in this world? Can't we just go back to the world we used to live in where we had St. Patrick's Day parties and got drunk publicly
Yeah, we're
and not had to worry about spitting in people's faces and shit?
Back when we were in our 20s and even in our early 30s, you'd see a fist fight once in a while, but you'd never see guns or knives really. It was just we're all getting hammered, having a good time, chasing tail. That's what it was about.
Back in my day, I could remember the names of the bars.
I know.
Now we can't remember fucking shit.
Well, the River Rock wasn't around back when we were younger.
No, it wasn't.
But they have good food there. They do. I've ate there before.
So, Kleen, you brought a bunch of garbage to me today. I say garbage in the most loving way because you've been bringing some wonderful things to me, and that makes my mind stimulate. I don't have my notes or any of my shit up in front of me, so I want you to use your brainstem and tell me what you remember that you brought, so that we can just let it flow, baby, let it flow.
Well, this one was pretty interesting. This woman apparently fell asleep in Thailand, I believe it was.
You mean Thailand, according to our president?
Thailand.
Grab him by the pussy.
Right.
Thailand.
Thailand sounds more entertaining.
Grab him by the Thailand.
Thailand sounds more entertaining.
Okay, so what the fuck's this person in Thailand doing?
Apparently she fell asleep and somehow a 4-foot snake crawled down her throat and went into her stomach.
Bullshit.
I know.
I don't believe it for a second.
You know what? My excuse for her was she must suck a lot of dick.
Lexington Steele is hanging out with this bitch, right?
Right.
Sticking his dong down his anaconda down her throat.
She's so used to
She didn't wake up.
Apparently she didn't wake up.
Bullshit. I don't believe it for a
Either that or
fucking
she was,
second.
in a drug coma or hammered, one of the two.
Probably.
But when a 4-foot snake crawls down my throat, if it ever did, I'm assuming that would choke.
Kleen, I don't know how many times you've had anything near your fucking throat. Gag on my fucking anaconda.com, Mr. Shark Attack's favorite website. I saw him over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
And I mentioned to him that we were.
I mentioned this.
We said his.
I miss. We should have them in sometime. That'd be fun.
We tossed around that idea.
They're fucking awesome.
We did.
I miss both of them.
We threw that idea around. So this will go way back. And I said that we're going to pull clips of them. Mr. Shark Attack and Lady Starfish were one of the original podcasters as well. That Zelda knows them from back in the day too.
They had a good show.
Yeah, they had a really great. The two of them are just probably two of the funniest people that I know, and I really like them. So that's gonna be something that's coming up here. I also want to throw a shout just right now because on the way as I'm dropping the kid off today, I drop her off. I'm anxious to drop her off because then I will listen to the podcast. I'll make sure that everything sounds just right. And I got to throw a shout to LB, man. LB was in the studio maybe a week or two ago. We were talking about teachers wanted to have sex with with the students, right? Mm-hmm. And I call Endo out about you were the one to bang the teacher, weren't you? And then LB just chimes in. He's throwing stuff in that's so funny in the background that you don't even realize. Everybody, you got to listen. Pay attention when LB's on. He's great. I love that guy. He's awesome. So, but as I was driving the kid over to her mother's this morning, I asked her, "What should I talk about on the podcast today?" And then I don't know. And I go, "How about the two old farts that are going to be debating tonight? Oh, these two dumb fucks." I didn't say that to her. Of course, that's what I'm thinking. And she chimes in with, "You mean the pedophile and the rapist?" She said that.
Oh, did you see the thing that there's a meme going around right now with Adam Sandler holding a sign. It says, "You can either vote for the guy that sleeps with supermodels and or I can't remember, porn stars and supermodels, or you can vote for the guy that smells little girl's hair or something like that." I can't remember. It was pretty funny though.
That doesn't sound funny whatsoever.
I know it's funny when you see it.
Kleen, what you just said right there was the dumbest thing that I've ever heard in my life, and that wasn't funny whatsoever.
It's funny when you see it.
It's funny that you can take a Photoshop and make anything say anything. That's what I had to explain to her. I said, if somebody's a pedophile and rapist, they technically be in fucking jail. Let's be real, right? Don't you think? Or run the free world, right?
Yeah, it's quite possible. I know a couple pedophiles that.
You know a couple of pedophiles?
Yeah, actually.
Grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, actually, one was my former uncle, and he did not get convicted because of the fact that.
Kleen, this is going nowhere. I can feel it.
It's they basically one of the girls that was going to testify against him said, "Oh, I'm in love with him." Blah blah blah. So yeah, that's where that went. It went zero. Exactly.
Here's what I'm going to tell everybody. I just want to see these two fucking melt down tonight on this goddamn debate. I want to hear what retarded shit one says. I want to hear what the other one says it's retarded. I also want to see if Joe Biden can make it out with his fucking face not stroking out. That's the biggest thing, I think.
They got him pumped full of Adderall. He'll be good.
The bigger issue on any of this crap is he's got this chick who's going to be his running mate. So he's going to keel over and kick off as soon as if he becomes president. And then we're going to have this fucking chick in there as president. First time. Yay, I win by consolation. I'm sure the women's movement's going to be just all about it, right?
Did you hear the gaffe she had about Ruth Bader Ginsburg that passed away?
Tell me gaffes, dude. I love gaffes.
She fucked up and called her the Notorious B.I.G. after Biggie Smalls. She fucked up. She said we all love
B.I.G.
Yeah, that's what she called him. It's hilarious. I started fucking cracking up. I'm like, are you kidding me?
So everybody out there, if you're retarded and you want to watch this thing, which I'm probably going to check the cliff notes in the morning. There's always a couple of YouTube channels that I follow that just kind of give me the rundown of everything. I don't got time to be fucking wasting. Sitting around listening to these dumbasses say a bunch of shit, so I'm gonna wait till the morning, go to my feed. It'll say like, last night's debate narrowed down to 90 seconds. I'm like, that's exactly what I want right there.
Oh, you know what?
Got no fucking time for your bullshit.
You know what though? If for some reason they got crazy enough to do it and they let Rogan moderate or whatever
They're not gonna
for 4 hours, that would be fucking hilarious.
I do want to talk about Rogan.
That would be awesome.
I want to talk about that right now because you got a bunch of Tranos. That's what I call them. I call them Tranos. It's like a new character in the Marvel movies, Tranos. These trannies and stuff and Transformer people, LBG, TLMNOP, XYZ, Mama Say, Mama Sama, Makusas, Jambos, they are constantly, this whole Spotify deal. My God, I knew, Kleen.
We both did, really. I was hoping for the best.
But the thing that I'm pissed off a little bit about, though, that neither group did their due diligence. Spotify, which is I have a Spotify account. I was one of the early adopters of Spotify. I have amazing playlists in there. I haven't used it a lot lately because I use Apple Music, but I still have my Spotify account with all my stuff there. Mm-hmm. I really, really like the service. If I could afford to pay for all of the services for audio and stuff, where I would. I have Sirius XM account. I have all these fucking things I need to trim back on. But here's the thing. it just makes me realize how fucking stupid these guys are. They never did they go back and listen? Did anyone there during this deal think to themselves that this is going to be some type of fucking conflict of interest? We got a bunch of, alphabet people here, or people who are maybe sensitive to it, which is the world we live in now. Everybody's got to have a sensitivity fucking problem. And then Joe Rogan, on the other hand, not understanding that if you did go to Spotify, that you're going to run into these issues. And I didn't think it was going to be to this extent. I thought it was going to be more mom and pop with their Spotify accounts having children who share a Spotify account or something. Right, and them stumble into it. And it doesn't. And my concern in that respect is mainly you're just going to get a bunch of people with their complaints about it. Right. Because everybody's sensitivities are so just hyperactive these days.
Right. And didn't it turn out to be mostly Spotify employees or something like that?
Yeah, it's a bunch of transformer people, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the people with the blue hairs that you can't tell if they're dudes and chicks or not. Can't tell if they got a chick with a dick or a dick with a chick and whatnot. You can't tell if they got fucking titties and no titties, and they like to suck a dick, they like to lick a clit, they like to do whatever. It's like, what the fuck is just make your fucking mind up. Stop giving me your fucking problems.
Right, exactly. Who in the
Their
fuck?
preferences in what they do and what they want to be called and shit, I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. I mean, it's probably to your benefit if I did care, but you know what? You can't force me to give a fuck about your problems.
Yeah, like I jokingly said, just fire all the fuckers and hire new people.
The way things are going right now.
If it was the state of Michigan, it's at will employment, so they can fire you for any reason.
The fact that the fall is coming, or that fall's coming, the winter's coming, and there could be way more people in lockdown and things like this. Is it really in your best interest to start threatening the largest podcaster on the fucking planet who says what he wants, does what he wants? Do you think you're really going to win this argument as far as shit goes? If
he can just walk away.
Yeah, they gave him $100 million to go over to their fucking platform. Okay. So was he not making plenty? He was making what? Freaking millions he was making millions. Tons.
He had
before.
He had 300 and some followers, or 300 million followers or something on YouTube. That pays pretty well from what I hear.
It just it comes down to greed and people thinking they have a say in other people's creative process. And I say people can fuck off. I don't care. All right, let's change subjects a little bit here, Kleen.
All right.
Over the weekend, I played some baseball, and I was running around like a maniac. I had 2 games. And Sunday morning, dude, I woke up with the most raging hard-on I've ever. I can't even. It was fucking insanity.
Exercise will do that to you.
Yeah, and my doctor told me this because I went in there about, I don't know, a year or so ago.
You should do it daily.
And he said, because I went in thinking I was like low testosterone level type of shit, kind of like. But I still want to hump on an endo and stuff all the time, but it's just I couldn't. This is one of those where it's like I'm getting vigilant about my workout routine. It's just got to happen. Good. And then it also reminded me that you, for the past 15 years,
I think it might be
constantly.
More. I was just telling Cooch the other day. I think it might be more than 15. I quoted 15, but it might be closer to 20.
You were the consummate. I'm gonna do this.
I'm the poster boy for the average Joe, that dude that never goes to the doctor.
But at the same time,
I never get sick though.
Yeah, but no, what I'm getting at is not that. What I'm getting at is you constantly telling everybody that you're going to get in shape and lose 15 pounds.
Oh, I did. The funny thing is, like when we different periods when we don't see each other for a long time, I'll lose like a massive amount of weight, and I can actually sometime when I do it, I'll come in and I'll actually show you that I almost have abs certain points.
What I'm getting the point I'm getting to here. Here's the point of this whole thing. Mm-hmm. He says he's going to lose it all the time, but he literally looks the exact same way he did when we started the show. So I do. Do I have to give him some type of props for maintaining what he's maintained? Probably.
Dude, if you knew what I ate, you probably would. You'd be like, "Holy fuck! How are you not 350 pounds?"
Probably do, Kleen. So I did a little bit of digging, and I found some things about beer. Okay, and Kleen, I want to talk to you about what beer does to your body and all these things. How many beers a day do you think you have?
I don't drink beer daily.
Whatever.
No, I don't. Seriously. Whatever. I drink beer on the show, and I'll drink beer probably anywhere from 2 to 6 beers when I go visit Cooch, which is once or twice a week.
And with that, what's on tap, Kleen? Let's talk about what's on tap.
We're drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So yesterday we missed. It was National Beer Day, so I think we did miss an opportunity.
We're celebrating today.
We're terrible. This is what we need. We need a producer to come up and give us our dates and stuff like this. Today's coffee day. I'm drinking coffee for now.
Yeah, you got both covered.
But yesterday was National Beer Day.
And I missed it.
and they talk about like all of this shit that it does to your insides, man, and how it fucks you up and stuff.
It does. It makes me bloat really bad. I'm really bad.
I need you to take a blind stab at what is considered drinking in moderation.
Drinking in moderation, I'm going to guess, is probably once or twice a week max, and probably 1 or 2 beers.
When it comes to drinking, people often have different ideas of moderation. So if you are talking about a 12-ounce beer, that is 1 or less a day for women and 2 or less a day for men. So,
oh wow, that's more.
Moderation is like a beer and a half per day.
Well, the hell, that's way better than I thought it was.
So Kleen's like, goddamn, I'm on that.
I
can do that shit.
I can drink a beer a day.
But what does having a beer every day do
but
to your
then
body?
again, the ones we drink are like 2 beers each one. So
I can't see going. I can't see. What would you do if your doctor told you can't have a beer?
I'd get a new doctor.
I'd shoot that motherfucker right in the face.
I'd Google alcoholic doctors. And I would go to him.
You get that doctor that Donald Trump has that says he's in perfect shape.
Right, exactly.
He's in ridiculous shape.
Hey,
for a 73-year-old man.
You know what the funny thing is? I have a friend that used to be 450 pounds, okay?
Right.
He went and had a physical, blood test, everything. The doctor said there was absolutely nothing wrong with this condition.
What?
But eventually, when he gets older, and he was 30 at this time.
Was he that big fat dude? He was huge.
He was huge.
Is this the dude you kissed one time?
No.
Do you remember this guy?
No. That was my buddy. We gave the peck like you give your dad to Keck, like that. We did it to get made.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do. I remember it completely because it was a big scandal where I used to work at. It seriously, I'll tell you off mic and stuff. It was crazy.
Kleen kissed the dude, he didn't like it. Or he may have liked it. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
The funny thing is, we got all kinds of lesbian nudie pics back for doing it. We sent a picture.
I remember. You don't got to cover your ass, Kleen.
No.
We live in a world now where we have to be sensitive to guys who like to kiss other dudes, okay?
They can go back and listen to it. I think that was on, wasn't that on the...
Kleen's trying to make it bad, gay faggots out there.
Wasn't
you can't handle guys kissing guys? Come on, dude.
Hey, I did it. Just no tongue, but... wasn't that on the tsunami show when we made fun of the tsunami? I think that was when we brought that up.
It was right around that time.
Yeah.
But here's the reason I bring this up is last night we were watching this show called I'm Sorry on Netflix. It used to be on True TV. It's a funny show. That Andrea Savage, you know who Andrea Savage is?
Name's familiar. I probably do know her face, but I'm
so there's a scene where she's a comedy writer and she's going to hang out with her friends and they're constantly, making ass jokes and shit where they're like, "You got any money?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's straight up in my ass right here. You want to get it out?" Saying that kind of shit. So at one point they're at this party, and I can't remember the fucking dude's name. He's from the league. Famous guy. If you saw him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't remember what the fuck his name is. So he's like, "You want to suck this dick?" or something like that. And they're going back and forth about, just fucking goofing off and fucking not being serious, obviously making a fucking joke. Well, at one point, it gets to the point where he's like, "You better watch it, man, because I'm going to whip this thing out. I'm going to expect your face down on it." So it's like they're sitting in like a circle, okay? And sure enough, motherfucker whips his dick out, and the dude goes down on him, and the rest of the crew is watching it, and they're just like, "What the fucking?"
The guy just willingly went down on him. Okay.
It was fucking hilarious to the point where when you watch TV and there's never really any awkward moments. You watch movies, there'll be awkward moments where you watch it, you're just like, "Whoa, that doesn't feel something's not quite right. What the fuck?" This was like I was watching it, and I'm just like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" Of course, they don't show the dude's dick or anything.
Right.
As most women would complain about, we don't see enough dick. We want more dick.
Well, speaking of ass, are we thinking about doing her yet? doing her.
You should be more descriptive on this.
I can. You want me to?
How much time we got
I
here?
have all kinds of description if we get time.
I usually try to get to the high week around the 25-minute mark. We're at the 22-minute mark.
I heard the thing go off, so I thought I'd just mention it.
No, Kleen.
Okay, we'll wait till 25.
In a minute, okay.
Okay, we'll
get to that in just a second. You want to tease him though?
I'll refrain and squeeze my head to hold off a little bit longer before I come.
Last hottie of the week though.
She was pretty hot.
Endo gave you props, said you made up for it. Remember, she looked her up.
I think she'll like this one too.
She gave you some mad propage.
This one's got a nice bubble butt.
That one was good. Clean. Your figures usually are a little more on the girthy side, a little bigger girls. But the ones you've been bringing now, you can tell, Kleen. Our weekly meeting would would really benefit us if we were gathering these things. And we're not discriminating against anything. If you want to bring some action to the table, people out there, send us an email with somebody that you call them hottie of the week. Endo, of course, I know she wants male hotties of the week, and I told her you better start your own goddamn show and do that shit.
Right.
Unless you got like one of them she-males who looks hot and then bangs. You ever see that? You ever talked about that on the show before?
You ever been fooled by that?
Fooled by, dude. The old fucking porn.tumblr.com site. You would scroll through the fucking things and like see the tops and be like, oh God. No. Here's the thing. There was a conversation I think we had with, I can't remember which one of the former guests, but I think it was Don Tang.
Oh.
I think it was Don Tang. And he talked about the she-males banging hot chicks. Because essentially it's two girls banging.
Yeah, I've seen porn like that once, and I didn't realize it was I thought they were I thought they were tribbing or whatever they call it, where they're like, rubbing their crotches together. And I'm like, oh shit.
Wait a sec now.
Yeah.
They look like two chicks scissoring.
Yeah, my buddy sent me this like meme video or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these two chicks like they're like grinding on each other. And I thought they were grinding, like
right.
What do they call it? Tribbing or whatever. And
what is it called? Tribbing?
They call it tribbing.
Tribbing?
I think is a technical term.
Why do they call it tribbing?
What
the fuck is
I
tribbing?
have no clue. It's like rubbing your pussies together or something like that. I don't know what the hell. But this chick's fucking this other chick like in kind of like a Y position. She's got a fucking dong. She's a tranny,
So what it got down to was I think the old porn site, the old porn.tumblr.com site, when you were scrolling it shocked you as you got to that point because it was just an individual that you were looking at. But then Don Tang brought to my attention. He says, "Well, wait a minute, because essentially, when you have a chick with a dick banging a chick, that's essentially looks like two girls doing it. And the only thing that a guy usually associates when he's watching that shit is the dick part. So really, it was like the best of all worlds. He tried to convince me of this. I was not sold. Was not sold on that.
He's like trying to sell a 2-for-1 special, huh?
No, I couldn't. I was not on board with that.
Yeah. It ruined it for me. I was like, I'm like, going, oh man, this is hot. I'm like, oh no, it's not hot.
Do you have a problem like being open-minded to certain things when it comes to that? Because like you want to like all these people pissing and moaning about what they want to be called and their fucking names and shit. Them, they, this, that, this fucking all this. You call me by what you want. I want to be called. I'm gonna call you fucking dipshit. I don't give a fuck what you want to be called.
The whole thing is I think I'm very, very open-minded. I have a lot of gay friends, like openly gay friends, but
these are the ones that are sucking your dick and shit, or the ones that you were making out with?
Well, they don't suck my dick or make out with me. But the whole thing is they can do what they want to do. I'll do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I don't force my lifestyle on them. They don't force their lifestyle on me. And you know what? Hey, if you call this a microphone, it's a microphone. It doesn't change if you dress it in female drag or male drag. Male like a male. It doesn't change. It's a mic. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So again, my question was, you're not uptight about any of that kind of stuff, which is good to do.
Open-minded, but if something is what.
So here's my question: now, why can't these motherfuckers, who are demanding all this shit, not see that someone else's sensitivities are just as equal to theirs? You know what I'm saying? What if somebody doesn't want to do what you're asking them to do? It's essentially the same thing as them not doing what you're asking them to do.
Well, the whole problem is today's society is so
cry, baby.
Exactly, and so worried about bias to this and bias to that. Well, you know what? What's wrong with calling something what it is? There's nothing wrong with speaking the truth.
Wise words from Mr. Kleen. It's Jerry Springer time. All right, let's get to the hottie of the week. We got 3 minutes here. We better fucking throw a name out there. Who was it again? The name you're bringing up, I think we had. I do.
99 point. I've never done it in my life. Since I've
Kleen, you jerked to it 14,000 times.
No, the first time I ever saw her. Her name is Jessa Rhodes. JESSARHODES. Beautiful blonde, 5'6", 120 pounds, 32D, 25, 36, age of 27.
Kleen, we don't need all the deets.
Well,
really,
hey,
we don't. Just describe what she looks like. We don't need numbers.
We do.
Just say what she
Endo
fucking
says
looks
we
like.
need them.
Just say what she fucking looks like. 14, 30, 36, 1, 2. Hike. Fucking Montana, hut, hike, go.
Hot.
It's like, what the fuck?
Nice big titties, round butt, small waist, pretty
14,
face,
we don't need your locker combo, okay? We
blonde
just need
hair,
the
hazel
fucking
eyes.
description, man.
Hey, I'm trying to make it happier, make Endo happy. She said we don't give enough
Fuck
description.
Endo, man. The show isn't for Endo. She's a 30 years old girl, okay? Our show is for fucking what was it? What's our age group? 22 to fucking 36 dudes. This is not a girl show.
Our mentality is 16.
Kleen, you were going straight to hell for your bullshit and thinking that this show was for a girl, first of all. What the fuck? It's time to put you down. Okay, Kleen, get over here. Put your head down. You're going to the glue factory.
Oh, that hurt.
Final words, motherfucker.
As usual, clean it if it's dirty.
Hey, but kid, this is Going Deep Show.
Yeah. That's amazing.
If you'd like to reach us, send us an email. Hello to Zeldor. He's
Hey,
wondering
Zeldor,
if you and I were doing the smoochy kisses. No.
No.
I do not do the smoochy kisses with
It
Kleen.
was my buddy Nate back in the day. We got some good. Hey, you know what? If I can find those somewhere, I'll send them to Kid and he can forward them to you.
Believe it or not, I did kiss Kleen on the top of his bald fucking head once or twice.
Yes, you did.
Guys can do that shit. I think that's adorable when that happens.
Just keep it above the waistline.
For the rest of the crew here, I think we're just a one and done today. I gotta get doing some other things. So you just get the people to stop listening. Okay, it's over now. All right, we're done. We're gonna say all the extra stuff later, but we appreciate you. We'll be back in your ear in about 24 hours. Can you believe that shit, Kleen? 24 hours, we'll be right back in here.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
Get it up in your vag.
With my dick. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do one thing, and that one thing
is chill to the next one.
They just fucked with the wrong Mexican.
Can we call you Zeldor?
There I am. I'm alive.
What's up, man?
Oh, you don't have your mic on.
What's going on, bud?
There you
Whoa,
go.
my devil's on.
There we go. That's me. It's like, whoa, devil's talking. How's it going, bud?
All right. I guess the effects didn't work very well.
Could you? Yeah. Could you hear?
Could you hear me when I talk like this? Do I sound different or the same?
No. It's gonna break up.
We welcome you, the Lollipop Guild.
Okay.
There you go.
How's it going, man? It's good to hear your voice again.
I'm good. I know it's been what 2 weeks.
Yeah, we need to figure out.
I'm awake.
We need to figure out the. Did you talk about? We talked about you getting your microphone and stuff set up there to get on with us more often.
Yeah, I didn't get it set up yet.
I'm gonna come down and set you up, man.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Nice to talk to you, by the way. At least, Zeldor.
I'm surprised we haven't talked yet, man.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. You've been around forever, and well, I disappeared for quite a while, and I pop in and out and back consistently now. So
Yeah.
Kleen, you were gone for a while, but what I remember the first time you left, was it your ex-wife's? Was it her mother? I believe
God,
if I'm
that's caused me all kinds of problems.
if I'm correct in this, I remember you said you would bang her.
Oh,
and your ex-wife heard that.
Yeah, that caused all kinds of issues.
It sent off a chain reaction.
Oh, and then some.
Was it true? Would you bang her?
I bet.
She's a good-looking older lady. Very, very nice lady.
You would have porked that bitch. You would have porked her hard.
Nasty.
Yeah, how old is she? She's got to be up there.
Right.
I don't know. She's probably like late 50s.
You ever think about how many times like a girl, not just had sex, but how many times she's like removed a tampon, how like all that, when they get up into the 50s and 60s, it's just like, God damn, it's a lot of action.
Well, they don't have
there.
periods anymore.
They don't have periods at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, kid dates 20s and early 30s, so he doesn't know about ending periods.
Try to keep it on the certain age range.
He likes
I don't have any fear then of
He
like
likes
running
to-
into any nonsense of crazy weird shit like that.
He just likes a chance of knocking him up again.
No,
They lied to him. They say they're on the pill or something.
Clean, go fuck yourself.
I
He
know.
likes the periods. Maybe he likes the periods.
Yeah, he's a Red Wing
You
specialist.
ever done that? Where you
Exactly.
I fucked a chick on a period quite a few times. But I'd never ate one. Oh, actually, I started to eat one. And then
ate a period?
No. Like, you know what I mean? Not ate a period, but you know what I mean? Like, go down on a chick while she's on her fucking period. They call it earning your Red Wings, you know? Yeah. And
I had the clown mask one time in high school.
I almost
and it
did.
was fucking just awful. It was just the worst thing ever. Zelda, I bumped into Mr. Shark Attack over the weekend. We brought your name up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was good to see him.
So, hell, you've been around for how long? You've been around. How long have you been listening to our goofy asses?
12 years, maybe? I don't
Holy
know.
shit. That's a long time, brother.
11, 12 years? Yeah, because we tapped Detroit 9 years ago.
Well, thanks for putting up with our asses.
Yeah, I can't remember when did I come up there and meet you and was it Magnum back then? Good.
That was 2011 or 2012, probably 2012, I think. I dropped all that
Yeah.
weight back then.
Yeah, 2011. 2011.
Yeah, and we were doing a work fitness challenge contest too, who could drop the most weight and stuff like that. And I think I went from like 222 to 165.
Wow.
I mean, I dropped a freaking shit ton.
That
of
is a
weight.
ton. That's a lot.
I was super skinny. Too skinny. I remember getting up and almost passing out and stuff.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
that's nuts. The most ever
When you're
dropped.
still in the old studio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've only been into the new studio, I think, one time, and it's a little bit different now than it
Twice.
was back then.
It's
Twice?
it's different than when I was
but
even
it's
here.
Yeah. What the thing is, it's like hard to. I want to keep it kind of changing every once in a while, and there's a certain wall I have in here that's just chock full of artwork and stuff like that, and I try to get it all switched around. But I think the biggest problem is just keeping everything clean in here.
Oh, I can't
It's
imagine.
So,
I imagine
textures.
I imagine just dusting shit in here after
Yeah,
a while.
it's-
It's got to be
Yeah,
insane.
You're going to have to get a maid.
It's a
Yeah.
pain in the butt. It really is. So we had talked about you coming up this weekend or doing some stuff. We're cutting down a bunch of trees. I don't know if that was still something you were thinking about or what we were saying or
I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I was maybe driving up there Friday, like midday, and getting up there in the afternoon.
Friday midday.
Thought,
Get a hold of me then.
Yeah.
I don't work till 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, that'd be good. Friday would work because
So-
Saturday's the day that we're actually cutting the trees and stuff down. So I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that we weren't gonna because, like, a buddy of mine who does a podcast, a baseball podcast, he's going to come in Saturday to use the studio while we're out cutting the trees and things. But if it's Friday would be, Friday would actually work, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking the day off Friday because I don't really much nothing going on. So if I took Friday off, come up there.
That would be cool, dude. Get in the studio.
So I don't have to work till 11 o'clock, so that'd be awesome.
11 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I work thirds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could probably do that.
I went back and I was looking through the old YouTube channel, and I need to find. Do you remember any of the old Stick'em videos we used to do, Kleen, back in the day?
God,
Stick'em.
It's been a long time. Are you talking about the one where he did the back in the Paralyzer day? Those ones?
No, it was just after Paralyzer.
Oh, after
left.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know you've heard of Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
You know
yeah,
Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch used to be this thing called Justin TV.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Justin
that,
TV
then became Twitch.
Was something that I think was as a competitor to Stick'em.
Oh,
Stick'em and
okay.
Ustream, I think, were the two
okay.
that they. So we recorded on Stick'em, and again the videos are just garbage. They're so small and tiny.
Right.
But I have probably 200 plus videos from
shit.
probably from like 09, maybe even 08 until whenever Stick'em went away. They gave us the opportunity to go in there and download them all. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll download all of them. So I have them on a hard
Question
drive.
for you: Could you use those in between shows, like compress them into the your iPhoto movie thing or iMovie or whatever?
Right now we're streaming with OBS, and we can load anything we want into there video-wise. That's one of the things I've been wanting to do. Right now I just set the camera up
That'd
so
be
that
funny.
people can watch it. But to have the old clips and stuff just play in
that'd be
between,
funny.
We could have it streaming out all the time if we wanted to. You'd make a playlist, you
we
have
got
it capture that, and
We
just
got
it could
some
be
old
gone.
ones from back in the day. Remember when all of us were like sticking our tongues out over Tara Reid in the Maxim magazine or whatever, the old show.
Zelda, is there a limit on how long you can stream on YouTube? I think it's like 10 or 12 hours, isn't it?
I think it is. It is. If you over Twitch, though.
Because if you could, can you imagine if we collected?
You're not doing over Twitch.
I have a Twitch account. Have not connected with it. I can easily do it. All I have to do is just change the destination for the OBS to go there. But
right. Yeah, I would do Twitch.
There's some services that will do both. There's some services that will post to Facebook, Twitch.
Yeah, restream.
Yep. Just have it posted out to everything. But we want to keep it on the down low.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to know your name.
We're in a secret club here, guys.
Yeah.
There is a secret club that we're actually going to be building here in the next 6 months, probably. This garage studio here is going to be converted into
a speakeasy.
It pretty much is, man. The Lost Souls Tavern will come to life. We're talking about making
Lost Souls Tavern. Is that what you call it?
That's what it says above the door when you walk in.
That sounds good. I like that.
So,
have like cots where you can crash at and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to have it so that just it's
private rooms,
when
VIP
people
rooms.
People come over. Some people they want to hang out. I don't want to make this like something where every Joe Schmo and their brother can come in.
Can we have a stripper pole? I'll help.
Clean.
I'll throw money in it.
You love this stripper pole.
Well, everybody loves.
It's got to be reinforced for the fatties that you're going to bring in here.
Hey, I'm not bringing any fatties. I got all kinds of. Dude, I used to bounce for strippers. I got all kinds of connections.
Clean's a bouncer from way back.
Well, yeah, gazillion years ago.
Right.
He still keeps those connections though.
Not really. I could reach out though. I'm sure. They're probably all 350 plus now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea in the next, into the spring next year. I want to make sure that.
What happened to the Halloween plans for this month?
No Halloween. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't afford it, man. I just got a new car and shit, and I'm trying to. I got to work out some issues with others.
Well, you're worried about the whole COVID thing. Well,
yeah, I don't want people to. I don't know.
Two-day bash.
I would feel bad if we made a party and then people show up.
And I murdered them.
Oh, the irony, right?
That would be bad.
Yeah.
I think everybody, let's have fun, and then you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. That'd feel
the
terrible.
The percentage of dying though is less than 1%. To be completely honest,
exactly.
At our age, even I'm the oldest, and I'm still not worried about it.
You are the oldest.
I'm not too far behind you.
The thing is, I got a little Howard Stern in me. I'm gonna lock myself in a room. keep on doing what I'm doing, not have to worry about it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I want to hang out with my friends. It's very difficult.
Oh, reminds me, I got to contact that the bar manager to tell her. Obviously, October 2nd's not happening.
Well, I mean, that's like 3 days away.
I know. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
I totally forgot all
That
about
would
it.
work out perfectly though, because I'm planning on being there
Oh yeah, we can take you out drinking. How about that?
October 2nd, so we can still go out.
I'll call in. We'll go out.
So, would you be coming up?
I'll call in now.
Would you be coming up solo, or are you gonna bring your lady with you when you come up?
No, she's going up to Lewiston.
Gotcha.
Weekend with her mom.
So you could come and stay. You could come and crash here. You can come stay in the studio if you want.
I can take a vacation day. What day is that going to be?
Friday. This coming Friday.
Maybe I'll have to take a vacation day. I'll tell them I have family coming in. They don't know.
I'm family.
You're like
I'm
family. You've known me 12 years.
Right.
Longer than some of my family.
Yeah, so this could work out for you because you could just come here, hang out, do a show or two, and then let's just scoot up to where you got to go to meet up with her. Or even if you want, there's no if you don't want to stay, of course you can head on up and spend time with your lady. I know how that goes.
Oh,
she'll be going up to Traverse City probably Saturday.
Or we'll spring for a fancy hotel at Paul's Motel for you here in Basin.
Oh yeah,
it's where you take chicks to bang them.
COVID ground zero. That's what you're telling me.
Okay, great.
How many times have you taken a chick to that place?
Oh God, probably 15, 20 times.
Are you shitting me?
Oh yeah,
really?
Fuck yeah, dude. That was my place to go.
What did you say, Zelda?
Yeah, he walks in the door and say, "Hey, Kleen, how you doing? Haven't seen you since yesterday."
You want your normal room, Kleen?
Exactly.
The mirrors on the ceiling.
He's a very nice Arabic gentleman.
Mirrors on the ceiling and shit there. You've gone there how many fucking times?
Probably 20 plus.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I banged a lot of women there, man. You think I want to take them home or take them to my house or wherever,
How?
Like all over.
Are these just randoms you're grabbing at the bar? Or what do you mean? 15, 20 times?
Jesus. Dude. Yeah. You got to remember
they have just one room dedicated just to him. It's called the clean room.
Yeah, exactly. The clean room, the dirtiest room in the hotel.
You got to remember that year right after my divorce, I ran the numbers up like 20 plus that year. Just in 1 year. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And I haven't been to the doctor to check if I got any fucking venereal disease.
Nah. It's cheese grater and lemon juice, baby. That's the way you take care of it.
So Paul's Motel, which one is that?
That's the one on towards the Sugar Beet Factory, the one that's right before the 7-Eleven across the street.
Oh my God.
On the right hand side.
That is the place, I think that's where I went for my prom night.
Yeah.
I think that is. I think it's where I went for my prom night.
You went to a classy establishment.
They had a hot tub room. I remember that because the girl I was with.
That was Delta Motel.
Wow, Kleen.
Not
Jesus.
that I've ever been there.
He knows them all. Holy shit.
He knows them all there. Yeah.
Jesus, dude, you're a dirty motherfucker.
I was back in the day.
What makes you wonder how he got his name then?
It's amazing. I don't know.
We'll have to talk about the origins of Kleen when I come up there.
Oh God, there's all kinds of stories.
Because we don't want to spend a 2-hour show on that. So.
Right. Hey, do you like to eat?
I can eat.
Can
you throw down? You want to have an eating challenge? We'll have an eating challenge.
No.
We'll get out of here.
Kleen, I don't understand your fascination.
I know. I
with
love
this.
him.
He's had this fascination since day one of this program.
I love competitive eating.
No.
I don't
So
think
there's fuck no.
Mm-mm. We're gonna get Kobayashi in here and have you go up against him.
Sweet, I'd try. I'd lose.
Yeah.
I'd lose terribly, but I'd try.
I really want to know
eat half what he ate at
where
least.
your fascination
Because I started following all these YouTube. I'm a YouTube freak. I started following all these competitive eaters.
I'm talking like day one when we did the podcast in
back
2004. You were just like, I want to eat a lot.
I don't know when's YouTube around. I like to eat. I used to be a powerlifter and I used to eat like 6,000 calories a day. So I always loved to eat.
If anybody goes to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/goindeep, if you go scroll way back, there is a video of Kleen eating burritos on there.
I was
from
drunk as fuck with a Santa Claus hat on.
2006 or 2007. He's drunk as hell.
Bean burritos.
He's got a Santa Claus hat on. It's the most obnoxious video I think I've ever seen in my life.
He told me I'd eat 6 bean burritos in 15 minutes or less.
What's more obnoxious?
Now I could smash it easy.
What's more obnoxious about this video is the whole time he's eating these burritos, I'm talking stories of pooping yourself and diarrhea and trying to get him to throw up.
Yeah, and that was bothering me a lot.
This is the kind of classy entertainment value we bring everybody here on the Goin Deep Show. No, I want to ask you this, Zelda, that I have you in here. if there's what do you remember about when you first listened to us? Like, these guys are fucking idiots, and they've continued to be idiots for this last 12 years.
Yeah, there's been ups and downs. There's been times when I've listened to you guys going, why the hell am I listening to this shit?
Yep,
and then,
exactly.
Then I go, I should check in and clean again and see how he's doing, or Kid again and see how they're doing, Golden Deep Show. And then I get sucked back in. And then there was one time, like the one I keep bringing up always is the infamous where the girls took over the show and you crashed into the glass and shit.
Oh my
That's
God.
when I was hooked. I said, I got to keep listening after this.
Everybody remembers that one. Kleen, you have no idea what he's talking about.
No, I really don't. I really
That
don't.
is the one you have to listen
you
to.
told me.
I want him to
about it.
describe it.
Oh, okay. Well, there was one night where I think it started at the studio, didn't it? And then you went back to.
I'll start
I
up
forgot
here.
who was in the show.
We originally planned on doing a show because Magnum is friends with Juice. Juice is on the show, who's also friends with Jay, and everybody knows everybody in a roundabout way. Juice played baseball with my brother, so everybody kind of knows each other. So Juice was in studio, and I said, hey, next week can we record at your house? So I literally pick up the entire studio, microphones, everything. I get it all packaged up in my car. He calls me right before we're about to go over to his house. He's like, I can't go. My mom's not feeling good. I got to go check on her, make sure she's okay. She had an older mom. I think she actually passed away not far after that. So so I had to immediately go, okay, I still want to record. Where the hell are we going to do this? So Magnum goes, just bring the stuff over to my house. You got it all packed up. Just bring it over here. So I drive over to her place, which is down on the south end, kind of by just south of Broadway. We set everything up there. And before we even begin, she is just throwing shots down my throat. She's like, here, try this. Here, try that. Here, try this. I get through one episode of the show, maybe even 20 minutes in, I'm fucking destroyed. I am just completely blown out of my mind. And so, Zelda, I'll let you pick it up from there. So
Yeah,
I tried to start the
plastered.
second show. Yep.
Yeah, eventually you tried to start the second show, like you said, and then the girls just took over because you passed out. And then I guess it was either halfway through the second show or near the end of the second show, you just stumbled into a big glass bookshelf and destroyed the bookshelf, what it sounded like anyways. So,
what happened was she has this like sunroom, like a Michigan room off the back of her house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where we were set up in her kitchen it was like a counter where you could sit everybody around it, and the mixer and everything was set up there. So I go and I just lay on the couch, and she had one of those bars like you would get at Pier 1 Imports, the cart. It's glass on the top, and it has all of you're able to put your wine
glasses
snifters and all
like
this
that,
shit onto this thing, and her liquor cabinet was kind of underneath it, and so I'm laying down and I'm hearing the show go, and I think those are the only 2 or 3 recordings that I've never been on. I've been on every show. Okay, so in my mind I'm like, I got to get up, I got to get on this show. It was Hat Trick, Sookie, and Magnum sitting around the table.
Yeah,
just talking and doing girl talk.
The girl shit, yeah.
So,
the girl show.
So I get up.
And it was funny.
They did a good job. She picked up right where I left off. The audio quality is garbage because they didn't know how to work the mics. So the audio quality is shit. I should go back and remaster that and fix it. But I stand up. I take 2 steps. It was one of those drunken moments where your equilibrium thinks you're straight up.
Fuck.
And I take 2 strides. And my second step, I just go completely left and bam-o right into this thing. I need to go find that. It's a great clip.
Oh, my God.
I should have that on the ready. It sounds like a Hollywood sound effect.
Not to be a party pooper, but I got to piss so bad. Can I use your restroom?
That's all right, man. I got to get rocking and rolling too, man. I just wanted to make sure we talked to Zeldor here about this.
Pleasure meeting you, my friend. Hopefully see you soon.
We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, Friday, man. That'd be great. Yeah, come on up. Clean's got to go wee-wee. All right, dude.
All right,
it was good hearing you, man. I'll be in touch in the next day or 2 to get all the details figured out.
All right, sounds good.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Yep, bye.